joined now by Paddy Harverson, who's a spokesman for the royal couple. In fact, you're the communications secretary at Clarence House.
That's right.
You've been responsible, perhaps, for a lot of these tweets we've been getting over the last few months, which has been a wonderful way to update us all on what's happening. How much of that was William and Catherine, that they wanted to embrace the social media in that way?
Well, it's their generation, and it's a rather wonderful thing about the royal family, the monarchy, is that it refreshes itself, it renews itself, and then this wedding is a great example of that. And you know, they're very much in tune with social media, and so we communicate using social media on their behalf.
I had read that you called, in terms of renewing the monarchy, you called Catherine Middleton a breath of fresh air for the monarchy.
Did I? Well, she certainly is. I mean, and that's what, you know, when members of the royal family get married, that's what happens. And you've seen today what a beautiful young woman she is and what a great couple they are, and it's just a terrific occasion.
She seemed perfectly comfortable. She seemed at ease. It was almost as if she was born for this role, and they seem to have a really lovely relationship. As I mentioned, you've been at Clarence House for 7 years, so you've really seen this relationship blossom. When did it appear to you that she, in fact, was the woman that William would marry?
Well, gosh, that's a good question. I mean, I've known her all those 7 years, and I've known them to have a very strong relationship, and how deep that relationship is. But I suppose, to be honest, funny enough, when they announced their engagement last November, it still came as something of a surprise. We didn't know the exact day, because we waited for him to make the big decision that he wanted to make, and I think to take the time that he wanted to take to get it right. And I think, you know, you've seen today what a wonderful couple they are, so he's clearly got it right.
It seems everyone is rooting for them, and it's lovely. We were here the day after the engagement, and every person we spoke to said this is just a wonderful relationship. It's a relationship that will last.
Yes.
How much counseling has he and his father are reportedly very close.
They are.
How much has Prince Charles talked to him about this next step in his life?
I imagine quite a lot. I mean, I'm not there when they do talk about it, but they're incredibly close, the Prince of Wales and both Prince William and Prince Harry as a unit, as it were. And I think they will have talked a lot about it. And certainly Prince William, he's very smart, very thoughtful and quite cautious individual, so he would have thought everything through. One of the great phrases that he always uses, sort of on his terms. It'll be on his terms, and this is on his terms.
Well, if these are the terms, they are beautiful. As we look ahead a little bit, I like looking at what happened this morning, but there was this wonderful moment last night when William decided he wanted to step out. Yeah. All of these people, throngs of people outside of Clarence House. Was this a total surprise to you when he said, I want to go talk to these folks?
Yeah, basically, Prince William and Prince Harry were in their apartment at the top of Clarence House, and they had the windows open. They could hear the atmosphere, see the people. And William just rang us up. There was two of us in the press office and said, I want to go outside. And so we ran down, and a couple of policemen joined us, and we went out into the crowds, and it was just wonderful for the both of them. And they wished they could have stayed longer, but it was just too many people. But it was just one of those spontaneous moments that they do so well. And the warmth and goodwill they felt from the crowd was really special, and they came back really knocked out by it. And it sort of set him up especially beautifully for today.
I read a tweet that he may have joked a little bit with his father-in-law as Mr. Middleton and Catherine arrived up and said, I thought we were going to do just a small family affair.
I don't know about that, but he's got a very good sense of humour. Yeah. But he also understands, you know, his duty and in his position in society, you know, and as the future king, his wedding is always going to be quite a big occasion.
Yeah, well, we know you're headed back inside, just behind us to Buckingham Palace for the lunch reception. I imagine lots going on there right now as well.
Absolutely, yes. Lots of champagne we'll be drinking.
Lots of champagne. Well, thank you for taking a break, and we hope you can get back there for your glass of champagne quickly.
Thank you very much.